Welcome, welcome, welcome. This time with the microphone turned on for extra added mic. Right, hopefully you can all hear me and you can hear the game clanking away in the background, and you can see it. If I can just get a quick confirmation. Panther, there was a fix for the signals and the APT went out today. So those of you that have had problems with the signals disappearing from routes, let your game update and you should get the fix. We are looking at the Nuremberg and Regensberg route today. I don't know if I've ever looked at, so this is exciting. There were some random USB disconnects and reconnects going on earlier on that's slightly terrifying me, but we'll see whether anything works when this game loads up. Keith Moore confirmed signals all now good. Excellent. We have a new problem now. The FCC 377 is now broken as well. Can you make sure that you post that onto the thread and also send a support ticket, Flying Scotsman? There's no information on the editor tools yet for TSW, I'm afraid, Mr. Rawlife. Okay, good afternoon, driver. It's a lovely summer afternoon here at Nuremberg. You'll be driving a regional express down to Regensberg, and after the 1:36 PM departure, your stops will be all of those places. There are no reported delays today, and you should have a straightforward run down the line. Get the doors open then. We're in forwards. Train is moving. Interesting. Instrument light's already on. Oh, look at that. Cab light fades in and out. Ooh, posh. Posh! Well, let's turn it off. Where are we? We are in Regensberg. Nuremberg. We're driving a BR440. These replaced the BR423. Which itself replaced the 420. Oh, I still can't apply PZB. Right. Right, got CIFR and PZB enabled. Why can't I move? Pantograph is up. Pantograph is up. Got nothing. Got nothing. This is a great start, folks. This is a fantastic start. What have I not done? Why can't I move? Someone tell me why I can't move. Got headlights on. That's good. Pantograph, engine start, stop, you mean? Okay. Turn it off and on again. No. Is the loco brake on? No. Oh, is that release of loco brake? But that's loosen. Okay. Fair enough. It was the loco brake. Now this one had a tight schedule, so we're off to a fabulous start. .40 kilometres now past this signal. Reset CFA, thuddy thud. What is your rolling again now? Hit it with a hammer. That was going to be the option 2. Plan B was going to be involving hammers. Someone said, "What's the?" We're in a 40 limit, so the beans have been supplied to the limit of which the beans can be supplied. Someone said, "What's the best way to learn PZB?" If you're on TSW, or even if you're not, go and get the TSW manuals for Rohrsieg, Main Spessart Hauptstrecke Rhein-Ruhr, and Rhein-Ruhr-Osten, because they've got some really good examples in there about how PZB works and so forth. So I would probably start with those. Some of it is just flat out trial by fire. Just get in and do it. Turn the system on and make it work for you. Or make it work you. Yeah, there are a couple of good YouTube videos out there. Oh, dear. Oh, talent 2. All but farts. Excellent. Wherever that is. 33 kilometres away, so we've got a little bit of a while. Neumarkt. Is that right? Neumarkt? Nuremberg should be spelled differently as well, I think, if you use the correct German characters. But the name of the game has been, or the route has been set up without German characters, so it's the spellings that don't use those. I think. I might just be making it all up. No, I didn't see Sam's stream last night, unfortunately. How was it? Accelerate 120 kilometers an hour. What was he driving? Was it Fife Circle last night? Curious about my top. Have you ever seen a show called Brainiac, Fabdi? Or anyone actually? No, it's not putting. It's only marginally alarming when you put it into minimum brake and the brake setup goes emergency. Can I speak German? Not at all. Except to say maybe nix sprechen Deutsch. So yes, this is a Brainiac show. Because my wife was on Brainiac. And this is one of the things they gave her as a thank you. Yeah, PZB is control numpad enter and shift numpad enter. Drop the speed down to the 100 kilometers an hour. For that curve then, I guess, up to 120 again. Oops. 120, not too fast. How many bungee cords does it take to hold down a rooftop? I'm going to guess one more than you've got. A Swiss route TSW would be fantastic, Swiss Let's Play, but there's nothing to announce on that front yet, I'm afraid. One more than you've got is the general answer to how much you need of anything. So I'm not even going to try pronouncing the next station name, because I tried pronouncing it to myself before the stream, and I couldn't think of a way of pronouncing that wasn't career limiting, so I decided I wouldn't. You got Oakville the other day, did you, Lil Quaz? What do you think of it? Are you enjoying it? Right, we've got a reduced speed warning. PZB acknowledged that, but we're okay. We're already under for the 60. Should get us bumped back up to 130, except we're still on monitoring. No, no. Still crossing over. Probably got to cross over again. Stopping here, which is good. The schedule will get posted up shortly. I think, folks. I've seen the graphic. It's been done. I wasn't quite together enough to get the whole thing posted onto here, but what I will do is I will read it out to you. And there we go, 60 crossover to the correct line. Glenagle fancied a bit of steam, took a B1 for a trip from Barnet Castle to Durham. That's topical. Alright. Hey, well, Mick. Come on, speed up. What's this 60 nonsense? Hey, 140. No PCB craziness. Droppeth the hammer. My regards to Anna on the moon. Go. Bit of a speed at least. Wow, I'm still not catching up on that ETA. Speedometer is indeed kilometres per hour, yes, little buzz. Have I been sunbathing? No, but I've got a yellow shirt which appears to be reflecting. Bearing in mind that my walls are yellow as well. And my lights are set to a yellowy tone. I normally don't wear bright clothes. I normally wear dark coloured clothes. Drop the speed to 120. Brakes, coast at 120 through Arkenbrook. Is it nice and cool? It would be if I could open the door. But we saw on the last stream what happens if I open the door. And that's already happened just before the stream, so lady has been pre-evicted. Wear green clothes, yeah, I know. Everyone, when I started streaming, everyone was all about, can we have the Holly effect? We want you to look like Holly. It just doesn't look that good. Alright, 110 coming out. Amex, I've just realised I've been trying to work out what you've been asking, and you mean for this new loco, don't you? The EMU that is planned this week actually. "17 kilometres for Nogant." Will there be a sale coming on soon? One person to ask, I'm afraid. Hey, the fact that I've got any points left to play with, it means I'm up on my normal performance, so. Map and exterior view. You're just trying to get me through problems, aren't you? So Nuremberg is up here. Regensberg It's down there. Power. Irish Mad Dad, love this game, love trains since you're a kid. Great to actually get to drive them. Yeah, it's good fun, isn't it? It's good fun. I'm unlikely to get to drive a train in my life, in the real world, so this is as close as I get to it, and I'm happy with that. Who is streaming tomorrow on what route? I don't know, off the top of my head. I was going to have a look and see if I can bring the list up, but I'm kind of busy at the moment for doing other stuff. "12 kilometres for Neumarkt." Exterior view, you say? Train boys just trying to get me to mess up Fife, I think. No, it's a BR 440 train boy. Close enough. What? What? That's like calling an AC 4400 an ES 44. I know you'd be the first on the pile going, no. Got the wrong headlights on, have I? Oh yeah, I do. There we go. Oh, we get to speed up. It's quite a nice light. I'm enjoying the run actually on this, Jay. I think this is my first time running it. There might have been one run, but I think Dimitri did it when it was first launched. So I think this might be my first time actually driving it. Speed limit up to 120. That's it. Let's take up the extra bit of slack. Daniel Short, you're disabled, so TSW is the closest thing to reality. Yeah, enabled, but if you're disabled, it can be a real way to experience other things, can't it? My son is colourblind, so he's not going to be a train driver, but he can do it just fine in the game. Was Dimitri ever launched, and how high did he go? That's the subject of a private internal report that should never be made public. Thank you, Moggy. How long left till next station? 7 kilometres. 110 speed drop coming up. Got a slight down wobble at the moment, about 0.5%. You need to know if we'll ever get an Irish route on TSW with an extension onto other routes. So there's no plans to do extension routes, and there's no plans on Irish routes at the moment. However, both are good things. What I would say is, if there's Irish routes that you'd like to see, if there's trains that you'd like to see, make sure you put them into the suggestions forum, which I'm sure someone will send you a link to. I've no idea why the brake thing shows emergency. Not at all. It's not actually going into emergency brake, so it's fine. Signals are still showing green, so we're good. Pump power up to get up to 160 kilometers an hour. You know, I missed the accelerometer on TSW. Am I still accelerating? I have no idea. Good evening, Chris. Three and a half kilometers to go. Look at all these solar panels. Wow. No, I'm not wearing my yellow onesie. I'm wearing a yellow t-shirt. Given how poor the brakes are, I am going to... Oh, whoops. Didn't even clock that I'd gone past a PZB then. I know, I got braked. I got braked. It's a sad time. Didn't even see it, and I heard the alarm and I thought, oh, why did Sifa respond in that way? It didn't even occur to me that Q is also doing the job a page down. Is it still on a timeout? I'm going to put on the naughty step. Okay, that's reset PZB. There we go. No start program initiated. Ah, it's because the speed dropped to 50. There was a speed reduction there. Yeah, I was just testing PZB Glenegg out just to make sure it works. Test passed. Well done. Right, no marks. We're only 3 minutes late. It's fine. Daniel Short, you're enjoying TSW on PS4. That's good to see. That's good to see. Crucible, yeah, emergency generally just means you get the brakes are dumped immediately to the same degree as full service. No, it's not emergency brakes being kid. For some reason it shows up emergency on here, but it's only 65% on here. I don't know why that is, but it is. Right. ...130 kilometres an hour as we depart Neumarkt. 10 kilometres for Daning. It says emergency brakes in preparation of Mac network thing, yeah. Well, most commuter EMUs have got a fair head of acceleration. Train boy. What route is this, Ralph Van? This is the Nuremberg Regensberg route. Right, we need to slow down for the 110 coming up. There's no dates announced for steam locomotive out in TSW, it's quick. Slowing down for this corner. Mika, in what area do you feel you're not being listened to? I'm here to listen. That's what I'm here for. And to play trains. But if anybody asks if my driving is really bad, it's mostly to listen, not to play trains. Hey there, Tony. You want new countries in TSW? Well, we've got Canada, that's country number 4. I agree, new countries is great, but new countries is hard. Plus Danes deserve a Danish route too. I don't know, you guys use a train called an IC2, which just looks ridiculous. So no, I don't think so. It's unique. See, this is a carefully chosen marketing phrase, isn't it? It's unique, with quotes as well. Unique. You got a gold medal, Stoll? Excellent, well done. The rubber nose, yeah. No, I agree. I would definitely like to see some more countries. One of my favourite things is to do some virtual vacationing in Train Simulator and explore railways in other countries. I would definitely want to get that in TSW, but TSW has got a lot more depth and detail, and therefore recreating it takes a lot more work. Yeah, unfortunately, it's not just up to me, mate, being kids. It doesn't matter how many times I propose KTX trains. Just because I want them doesn't mean they'll get done. Are there third-party devs for TS1 in Denmark? Oh, it's Jamaica. I'm not aware of any, but there must be. Parsberg, 17 kilometres. We're only running a couple of minutes late. Score is minus 600, so we're doing well. We're doing well. Gold is in sight. Still a long way from Sam's minus 40,000. So I've done much better than minus 40,000. There was one route, it was a Munich route. I was driving an ICE train heading south. Just after you come out of Munich and you come around, you head south for Garmisch, I think it was. And I still hadn't quite grasped PZB properly at the time. And I'd gone through a signal which had very clearly told me that the next signal I needed to be doing no more than 40 kilometers an hour. However, I didn't understand that. I was excited to be going to platform 4. So I went through the next signal at 160 kilometers an hour. And my score went down very quickly. You're 120 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. But it's just, yeah, the game can't count fast enough. Oh, this was years ago only me. This was years ago. Any mistakes since then have been just general incompetence. Pokemon Red, anything is possible. If you've got routes that you would like to see, I definitely want to see more NEC. But if you've got anything you'd like to see, please post them into the chat. Into the forum, to the link. Hey there, Killer Cats Gaming. How are you doing, sir? Long time no see. To Mr. Luke. I've not seen JJ's question. Can someone post me JJ's question? Alright, let's bump up to 140. This is not our stop. This is not the stop you're looking for. You got pizza family? That's out of order. Oh, the ears are what does it, Luke. The ears are what does it. Is that new official equipment? Well, it's new my equipment. We have beta test teams on TS and TSW before, from the community. Very helpful they are too. Speed drop to 120. Schubesdorf. Do Sam and you watch each other's streams? We've generally got other things to do, to be honest. I pop in on Sam sometimes. I've seen Sam in the chat a couple of times. But we're both quite busy. Any chance of getting some streams to not train driving, but more TSW background stuff? You know, I'd love to do that sort of stuff. What I need to really get from you guys is what do you want? You know, would you like a panel of people answering some questions on a particular topic? Like, I was thinking maybe, how do you choose your routes or something like that? I mean, are the questions that you want to know answers to, and not just what's the next DLC? You know, what sort of ideas would you have? Sifa. Make a video on how route gets made and how locos get made. So those are different. That's not quite the same thing. I'd love to do that stuff. That's a lot more involved. I'm more thinking about what's the stuff I can just get some people together for, and we can give you other types of content. I think tutorials would be interesting. Taking live suggestions from viewers. What kind of thing are you talking about? I'm actually asking for suggestions right now. What you look for and how you go about employing staff at Dovetail. You could get HR to come on and talk about that. We have a website. It lists the jobs. You apply for jobs. We invite you for interviews. It's fairly standard stuff. All done expertly by our HR team. The dev diaries were pretty good fun, actually, Vitaly. I enjoyed doing the dev diaries. Ed, you're not allowed to make yourself scarce. You sit still, mate. Parsberg, right, I'm going to keep an eye on PZB coming up into Parsberg because I'm going to get trolled. Like I did last time. Already down for the 130. We've got an approach signal coming up. Brakes are on. Anything on that signal? No. It is a standard main signal. I'll try and organise a post on the forums to talk about, because I'm not seeing a lot of what you're saying on there because I'm busy. But I'll try and organise a post on the forum so that we can chat back and forth with ideas of the kind of content you want to see on the live streams. Not just about what videos, but I'm thinking about what you want to see on the live streams. What can we do to make Railfan TV more interesting? Other than get rid of me, obviously, because I'm not going anywhere. Right, stop down here at Parsberg. It does already exist, does it, Rob? I did wonder. Reach. Would TS or TSW be better to learn PZB on? Personally, I would learn it on TSW. Because on TS, there's varying degrees of quality of implementation depending on which of the last 10 years of content you're using. Where it's all pretty consistent on TSW. Because it's all recent. Oh, minus 284. Beretshausen, 10 kilometers. Nothing crazy on the PZB. Accelerate to 100 kilometers an hour. When multiplayer gets added at some point, Stoll, the stream fun will be endless. 140 kilometers an hour. Droppeth the hammer. Giveth the beans, aye, giveth the beans. Ooh, 150 coming up. Excellent. Chris Rogers, do you want to be able to use the loo on TSW? No. 160 miles an hour is 100 miles per hour, yes. .200 kilometers an hour is about 125. Grigori, you streamers, you know their roots and locos. No, that's crazy talk. No, it isn't. A lot of German routes feel faster purely because of the kilometers per hour. Slim Gaming Channel, it was originally one of the things talked about for TSW. There's no updates on it though. Focusing on the single player experience. Gabor, I will show you the outside of the train in a minute. Stop speeding. Why? Are you concerned my score might be bad? Beretshausen. Drop the speed down to 110 and we're on approach for a stop at the next station. Anything on this signal to be worried about? No flashy greens? Excellent. Looks like KS signals on this route. Signal horn. What's the signal horn, really? Is that what you mean? This service terminates at the end of the line in Regensberg. This is more like regional Bahn, I think, than S-Bahn. This is an RE service, isn't it? Yeah, this is an RE service, Regional Express. So I'm only stopping at like 4 stations, so there'll be regional Bahns that stop at more stations. Although and the S-Bahn will be the Nuremberg S-Bahn, which will be the stations closer to Nuremberg. So there'll be a bunch of stations up here that are more Nuremberg S-Bahn. Can we see the drive arm right here? Oops, time to go. Oh, I gained score. I gained score. Final station. Nothing crazy on the PZB. Accelerate to 110 kilometers an hour. Back under the speed limit. What's going on here? Tree camera. JJ, go ahead and ask. I just haven't been seeing your question at all. You having problems with the stream, Volvic? I think you can leave the extension off entirely, JJ, and it will just figure out itself what to do. When you do the export, it will then convert the XML to bin, and it will automatically look the file up. So I don't think you even need the extension on it at all. I'm only running this stream at 2500 tour deck because I don't have we don't have partnership, and I don't know how often we get transcoding on Twitch. That's okay, JP. He did ask, and I asked him to. kilometres. No, to it, Dave, because we stream to multiple platforms. We stream to 3 platforms, which is specifically excluded by a Twitch partnership. Although I was talking to Sam, and he apparently streams at 4,000, so for the next stream, I will look at beefing it up, and we'll see what people say. I normally on my own channel I stream at 6,000 Slim Gaming, but again, because I'm partnered, it doesn't matter. There's transcoding, people can just watch it at whatever speed they want to. And 6,000 is a nice bit rate for 1080p 60 FPS. Chief Quinton, I do indeed work for Dovetail Games. That's why I'm doing the Dovetail Games stream. Oh yes, if you're not a partner, I wouldn't recommend it. Definitely Slim Gaming. You picked up a 2070. Nice, killer cans. It's not going into emergency, Dave. It's just the UI saying it's going to emergency. If you look at the left, this handle is the one I'm actually using. I'm not sure what's going on here. No, it says min brake. That's what I'm actually controlling. "15 kilometers. How long does it take for Sony Microsoft Test DLC for it to be officially released? It varies on what it is, how big it is, and all the other changes, but I don't know, anywhere between 5 and 10 days normally-ish, something of that order. There's more to it than just testing the DLC. They've got to make all the store pages and set all of that up and get it all set up internally on their end, so there's quite a lot to be done. Well, in fact, in this view, it just looks normal. It's only on this view it does the weird thing. Interesting. Where would it have to go to get the full S3 line, Sir Richolas? I can't remember the route off the top of my head. It's just because that's the bus they've used, Dave. I'm not really particularly in charge of a particular product, Beacon. There's numerous projects in various states of development at all times. So it's there's different people sort of take a a lead role on the individual projects at various states of development. So my role is more to kind of have an overview of everything that's going on. Hey Jorava, how's it going? Will you make a bus sim world? We're a bit busy at the moment, Ralph, and making a train sim world. What role do I have? So I'm the senior producer. Senior producer kind of lines up resources, and really it's just coordinating the different people that are involved. I don't do dev planning. There's people that do the dev planning that do it significantly better than I can. I don't make content. I do make service mode occasionally. What's the cat doing? She's probably outside complaining that I'm not allowing her into the garage because I shut the door. Because I'm mean. Mondo, oh yeah, there are many people above me. There's the executive producer, and then there's the chief development officer. So there's many people, many people. Oh, I know the answers to many questions, Stoll. This isn't the place to share those answers. Are there any train enthusiasts or more in the realm of the business? Oh yeah, more. In fact, we just hired another train enthusiast who works on the who used to work or volunteers on the Mid-Hants Railway. Started today. Yeah, we've got a lot of rail enthusiasts, and there's Regensberg coming up, and people say about the who makes the decisions on SKU, on the stuff that we make, the DLC that we make. Most of that team are the rail enthusiasts getting together. SKU, Fabdi. Sort of an old term, stock control unit. It's the products that are made. I am expecting this next signal to give me trouble. Oh no, it's Regensberg Brufening, so we're not stopping here. In which case, keep going, 5 kilometers to go. Is it stop keeping unit? I don't know. Could be. I make stuff up. You should know that by now. If by nerds you mean awesome people, Dave, then all of them. Oh, we're back to HL signalling. What's my favourite biscuit? See, I don't know. Quite partial to a custard cream or a bourbon. Regensberg Holbanov coming up, 2.4 kilometres. Let's see, we've got 2 signals coming up, one of which is going to troll me. That one's good. No, the cat would never sit down like that, Glen Hagel. No, she's been booted out the room. She came in earlier on before the stream and had a wander around. Wouldn't sit still, so I helped her leave. This should be a double yellow. It is, but we're already underneath the speed limit anyway. Oh, it's Regensberg, is it? JP, no. Don't start that fight right now. Okay. Moggy, I'm going to leave that one with you. Right. Matt does not love Marmite and bacon sandwiches, just to be clear. It's better for routes to come with depots. I personally prefer routes that come with depots, yes, Taylor. My ideal route's got some express running, some regional running, it's got depots, it's got yards, and it's got at least one branch line. So yeah, my ideal routes tend to be quite big. Mostly because I can't make up what I like to do. Oh, we gained points again, look. God, minus 800. So close to the gold medal, folks. So close. Right. Let me just switch it back to this one for a minute. Go back to here and we'll do the next one I was going to do tonight, which is that one. I think it's that one. What could go wrong, eh? What could go wrong? Yeah, I'll do another one. What's my favourite German loco? I don't know a lot of German locos. I am partial to something like the BR86 because I like smaller locos and it's a really nice steam engine. In terms of other drivable locos in the game, things like the BR143 and the BR155 are kind of like the older style locomotives rather than the modern ones that are like watching a cab ride video. Good morning, driver. For this part of your shift, you'll be taking charge of an S3 service between Neumarkt and Nuremberg. This train stops at all stations between here and that other place that ends careers, and then runs non-stop to Nuremberg. Despite the unpleasant weather, there are no delays reported today. Open the doors and allow passengers to board as you prepare for the journey. Visa B and CIFA are enabled. See you later, Gigi. Oh yes, the Ludmuller is another a good example of John Muller. No, this is a 4-car unit, and it's in a different livery, so it's a different sub-variant. TSW's got the S-Bahn Mitteldeutschland silver, and it's a 3-car unit. Right, proceed up to 40 kilometers an hour. View the next signal. Next signal is a green. Release from monitoring. Proceed to 80 kilometers an hour. Proceed to 50. Just changed. Yeah, the S-Bahn line on Rapid Transit goes by the main line, which I think is what, Leipzig, Dresden or something? And you'll see as you drive up and down the line, you will see the odd yard or branches off to yards. Right, let's give it the beans. 160 kilometers an hour. Next station is Poling. Tordek, pick this one just for you. Yeah, I can do you an outside start, Carter, no problem. John, well, I use AFB on the trains that have got it. Like this one actually got Tempomat, which is this button and this button. Yeah, that's the Tempomat. But I must admit, I don't generally use it on the Talon 2. Literally just press tab key, trying to open the doors. See you later, only me. I can't. That's one of the reasons I don't, to be honest, because you're speeding up and slowing down. I can never really see the benefit of AFB or Tempomat on something like this. AFB is Tempomat is on the TSW1 as well. Yes, it's Monda. 160 kilometers an hour. Oh, sorry, I forgot to do the start from the outside. We're doing the next station. Postbaraheng. TS2120. What are you all on about in the chat? I just looked over and there's leg warmers and arm warmers and right, there's the next station coming up. Nothing to see here. Fair enough. This is what I was expecting, train boy. Martinell, yes. There's no plans at the moment to announce on Dutch content, but would be good to see for sure. Actually remember seeing the ZS3V for the 8 and not slowing down for it, so got myself to blame for that point loss. I would like to see Dutch content as well, Martinell. No, nothing announced. Slow down. Actually, we'll do it with this camera. Have I ever got a 1K score? Yeah. When I'm not streaming, I pay attention to what I'm doing, and it's fine. But when I'm streaming, I want to pay attention to you lot, rather than just paying attention to the game. Because if I'm going to ignore you lot, then I might as well not stream. Right. 80 limit, still 80 limit. Oh. I forgot I was external and I couldn't hear C4 alarms. I'm definitely blaming Champ on that one. Quarantine stream? What do you mean, Gaffney? Oh, the charity stream. Yes, they're on my channel. Right, coming into Oberfrieden. Get a bot that tell you the C4 alarms in chat. Well, funnily enough, my Twitch Plays train sim setup that I've got does that so that the viewers can answer them. Right, 110 kilometers an hour. No, I haven't done a Twitch Space train sim in a long time. I haven't really streamed myself in a long time, other than the recent charity stream. Dave, she's doing very well, thank you. Right, let's come into the station now. Got a green starter, which is good. No, they're good too, Dave. They're good. We were playing model trains all weekend via the power of the internet, which was good fun. Nuremberg. Joe Muller, the NHS, is doing a fantastic job. They always do a fantastic job. They've never not done a fantastic job. that the crude launch, Gilanego? Almost up to Nuremberg. Shorter platform, this one. I do like the talents. Hamster faces, they got their nickname. Ockenbrook. Still got nothing on PZB, still got nothing in signalling. 120 kilometers an hour is now available. So some of you already noticed that there is a Steam sale. It's a Steam midweek sale on a wide range of DGG stuff. I'll have a little bit more to talk to about that, or show you about that shortly. Do I watch cab view videos? Yeah, I do actually. Not huge amounts, but certain. You used to watch them more, particularly London Underground ones, because my son was fascinated by them. But I do watch them now a lot for doing, when I want to understand what's going on a route. I'll find cab rides of the route. I find those immensely interesting. What are we looking at to finish? Ockenbrook, that place, Nuremberg, and Nuremberg. I think we might be having gochujang pork tonight, actually. Hope so. Hey Saruk, how's it going? Got a green light. We can go. Cleared for 160 kilometers an hour. Perfect to allow me to Nebworth, the next two stations. and slowing down. For the first of these 2 places that shall not be named. What? Oh. Literally chose the wrong time to look over at the chat window. Typical. Hey, Golden Knight. Now I brew that. Okay. Calm down. Think about what you're doing. 40 kilometers an hour because you're in restricted monitoring. Thank you. Talent is a bit sprightly, and I'm not paying enough attention. Yeah, chat 2, Matt nil, definitely. And I'll fly over and have a look at that signal while we get passengers sorted out. Because I'm assuming that's what I missed. The advanced warning of this signal. Yeah, this is a signal that drops to 60 kilometers an hour. Still in restricted monitoring, so we proceed up to 40 kilometers an hour. I should be able to release. I'll check it when we get to the signal to allow me to go up to 60. I don't think there's anything to acknowledge here. Hey, Matt Gamer? No, there isn't. Let's just go over that signal. Release from monitoring, push up to 60. I don't know whether Mixer has highlights, but Twitch has highlights. By all means, highlight bits of the streams that you find funny or interesting, so that at a later date someone can go and collect them all up and make them into a compilation video. This is just flat out unnerving. It is on the list to look at, yes, North East Coast Alpha. Do I prefer locos or EMUs, DMUs? I've always preferred loco hauled stock. I find the operations around loco hauled stock to be more interesting. I don't dislike EMUs or DMUs, and in some cases, like things like a Class 101, they're a really interesting train to drive. But modern trains are designed to be safe and easy to drive, you know, super safe, super easy to drive, and minimise any chance of driver error, which basically means take all the fun out of it. We got positive points. Gold medal, here we come. Nothing going on that. 120 km/h on the speed limit. the reason why TS2020 doesn't have more scenarios where trains are late, various signal failures, hold up, etc. I don't know the answer to that question. That's a good shout, Vival. Always felt like random failures should occur in services. On the one hand, I agree. On the other hand, as someone who has to work out how we test them things, that fills me with fear and pain. But I like the idea. Motor sounds are not generated on the fly, no Tordek. There's recorded wave files, which are then played and tuned up and down according to what you're doing with a train. Kilometers an hour for this sharp turn. Arsenal fan, how long left? This is our final stop. We've got one unit move to do after this, but this is the last passenger stop coming up in 7.5 kilometers. And then I've got a couple of bits to show you before we finish up. Green, distant. More happy signals, which is good to see. 80 kilometers an hour signal drop coming, or speed drop coming. We haven't found that yet. That's the 80. You want just a good steam driving tutorial then, basically, Chris. Complete with how to blow the boiler up. Something to add to that forum thread is if there are tutorials on particular locomotives you'd like to see, or challenges you have with locos that you'd like to see explained, put those in the threads. So like driving Class 86, or driving with PZB, driving with CIFA, driving with TVM 430, how to do steam, all that stuff. Got green, yellow. Just expect 40, but I don't need to do that right now. As long as you stay under 85. If you open left and right doors at platforms on both sides of the train, you certainly can do. You don't have to. It generally is only checking for one side. But I must admit, I generally open both. Right, 40 at this signal. We are not stopping here. And we've got an expect red, which is fine. We're stopping at the next platform anyway. Kaz, yeah, this is the talent too. No, I don't think Train Simulator does open both sides. Storm. That's a TS20 thing. There might be some other trains, some trains that do it, but it's not generally most happens. Discuss which suggestions come up in the forums. That's something to potentially look at. Right, platform 30. Where we have a red light. Everybody off. Now your passengers have alighted. Please pull forward into platform 1 to hand over to another driver for the return journey. We are approved. We've got the white lights. We need to make sure we run the Bethel 40 and stay under 40 kilometres an hour. Get off the floating from the air in front of the track nonsense. .500 kicked in as well. So I'll just keep it under 25. So the HST luggage door and Mark III cycle space, those bits haven't been properly modelled to allow you to go in there, that's all. HST was a mammoth project. Mammoth project. The first time we'd done a big passenger train like that, and having to do all the passenger interiors. We felt the pain. Right, good work. That marks the end of your shift this morning. Just a bit got me too late there, Custom Mitcher. Right, so that was the end of looking at Nuremberg and Regensberg. Don't head off just yet. I've got a couple more bits for you. So some people have been asking for the stream plan. There you go. I guess this will be posted on social media soon. But this is the week that's coming. So today, obviously, Nuremberg and Regensberg. Tomorrow is me again on the Peninsula Corridor with the MP15 DC. Then on Thursday, you've got Sam running the SBB RABE 523. And then on Friday, you've got me again. Now, notice some of these streams are at different times. So one of the requests that's come in is that 5 PM is not good for a lot of the American audience because they're just getting up, certainly on the West Coast. So Wednesday stream and Saturday stream will be starting at 10 PM UK time, so 5 hours later. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday and Sunday will be at the normal 5 PM time. So on the days when there'll be a 10 PM stream, there won't be a 5 PM stream. What we got Friday then at 5 PM is me with Riviera Line in the 50s. Saturday at 10 PM is me with the BR155. And then Sunday is Sam at 5 PM on the Tees Valley line. I noticed you picked... I'm not sure what you're saying, Chris. That's just how it worked out, actually. I don't pick these. But make a note. I guess this will, like I said, be posted on all the usual social medias. But remember that Wednesday stream and Saturday stream are at 10 PM. And then this is what's coming up on those days. Okay, right. I'm going to finish off the stream with a video, and I will just head out once the video is done. So thank you very much for watching, folks. I do hope you've enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to let us know what you want to see, and otherwise than that, take care of yourself, folks. Enjoy.